This is the new server, is it? And whatever
Yes.
we did
So
earlier, it's all will not be there here then.
you need to add the server details.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to create a new company code. We will use any of the existing because we know like how to set up the company code and details, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's not an issue. So let us see like which company code we can use. 01. I think let's use US01. Okay. So we will use US01 company. So last session we had started securities, right? Okay. So you know, so last session we had started securities and one product investment in equity share that we had configured in the system. Like I will configure mutual fund because last time like dividend posting, corporate action, okay, those, and also the valuation was not done. So what we will do, we will create one new product, mutual fund. Okay, and in mutual fund we will complete end-to-end process. Okay, as I have said, like for any product, first you need to understand the business process, like how that product actually in the real time world, how that product functions. So likewise we had started uh, investment in uh, shares. So we know like how we do investment in shares. For that we need a demat account, we need a broker, we need a stock exchange from where all those trading should happen. So if you know the process in SAP, exactly same process gets replicated. We are going to start the investment in mutual fund. Okay, investment in mutual fund. So investment in mutual fund, if you look at overall process, so we will have the same process like here. If I go to our document, so just to give you a glimpse of the overall transaction steps. So in the securities also, like here, most important is master data. Then after setting up the master data, we can do the trading and then other middle office function. After that, accounting, closing activity, and then position management. Okay. And if you look at the overall process steps, so in these securities, this valuation is very, very important. Reason is at the month end, you have to do the mark to market as per the accounting standard. So at the month end, whatever value or whatever market value you will get for those securities, you have to compare with your investment, and whatever loss or profit, notional profit or gain, whatever you will have, you need to do the accounting. So that's why this valuation is very, very important here. And then uh, you need to know about some of the dividend posting. You need to know about the corporate function. Okay, so these are the additional some specific to the securities transaction we will see in our overall configuration and steps. So if I talk about the investment in mutual fund, then how does it happen? So mutual fund always like you will have three type of mutual fund. So one mutual fund. So if I talk about the types, then you have one dividend option. Second, you have growth option. And third, you have hybrid. Dividend option means company or mutual fund house will give you dividend on periodic basis. Okay, so here you will have two benefit. One is you will get the dividend as the income, and second, the benefit on because of market value appreciation. Market value appreciation. So this is the benefit you will get. Second, growth option. So in the growth of option, you will not get dividend, but like whatever income company is supposed to give you, they add in your investment. So suppose like here, if I take an example, your investment value is say 10,000, and if company has declared 1,000 of dividend, and at the suppose if I say 31st Jan, the market value is suppose 15,000. It means like the market value of 10,000 is now 15,000, and this is your income which they have already paid to you. Okay, they have already done the payment. If I say growth option, then maybe like here you have 10,000 investment. Here they will not do the payout, but here with this, suppose if I have 1,000 of dividend, then may possible your value will be 16,000, because I'm just adding the 5,000 of appreciation. So 16,000 is total value. And here, if you have chosen option of dividend or growth plan, you won't be able to change in future. It will remain as it is. But now coming to the hybrid option is where you can choose a dividend for the time being. In future, you can go for the growth. It depends on the market situation. You can choose which option you want to go for, and why it is important. Sometimes like here, if it is a dividend, then like it has come to your bank account. Here it is getting added to your overall investment. Suppose in future the share market is coming down, then your market value also will get down. It means like you have not got anything in your hand. Okay, then that's why hybrid option. Suppose if you see market is very good, then you can go for the growth option. Market is not good, then you can go for the dividend. So you can choose that. This is one very important aspect on the dividend mutual fund. Second is a mutual fund uh, type. This is, you can say, option. Here mutual naming, I will say this is types. Okay, and here this is mutual fund types. Okay, and this is, you can say, category. Which category? It is dividend or yeah? This is the correct definition. Now coming to the mutual fund types. So here you can have equity. It means like the total investment, whatever you invest, that will get invested in equity market. Second could be, it can go to the debt. Means it is mostly the government securities where you have the fixed income, or it can be hybrid. Means mix of equity and debt. So this kind of mutual funds you will find in the market. Now here, if you look at the category, then for equity you will find three categories. Debt you will find three categories. Okay, and hybrid also you will find three categories. So depends like how do you want to invest, and it's up to you, like which fund you would like to. Okay. Now coming to the accounting. Okay. So accounting of mutual fund. So here you have investment, then you have dividend, and then you have redemption. So when you do the investment, always it will be investment in mutual fund. It will be debit, and bank account credit. Okay. When you will get the dividend, so depend, like suppose if it is a dividend option, then it will be income on mutual fund credit and bank account debit. Suppose if it is a growth option, then it will go to the investment account debit and income on mutual fund credit. Okay. And when you do the redemption, so accounting will be bank account debit, investment in mutual fund credit, and profit oblique loss on sale. It will be debit, profit is credit or debit. This is the accounting. So this is the accounting entry system will generate. How we do the investment. Okay. So this process is also very, very important. Mutual fund investment. So for investment, first you have to have the account with brokerage account. So if you buy a mutual fund, you can buy directly from the mutual fund house, or you can go through some trading account. Okay. So you can say this is a trading account. Okay. So you have to create one trading account. Then mutual fund, normally it's you can have in the demat account, or it will be with mutual fund house. That is the fund manager. But you need an account, like to keep your money in bank, you need an account. Likewise, to keep your mutual fund, you need a account. Okay. So here it can be a demat account, or it can be an account with the mutual fund fund manager. So you normally you don't need this account, demat account, because mutual fund, it's a unit which your the fund house keep. Okay. So if I have to do the investment, then a step I'll tell you. So first step, you need to identify the fund, okay, or mutual fund where you want to do the investment. Second step, you need to go through the trading account, or directly if you are going through the mutual fund website, or whosoever is the fund manager, okay, who has done the issue, you can directly log into the website, and you can request for the units. You can purchase that actually. So first you have chosen this mutual fund. Second, you can purchase this. Once you have purchased, at the day end, or they will take another 1 day to credit the unit in your account. Okay, so you have purchased, then step number 3, credit of mutual fund units in your account. Okay, so this is the process of doing the investment in mutual fund. Okay, so this is the process. Now in SAP, like how we can do this configuration here in system. If you look at the steps, then here in the general setting you have securities. Okay, so these are the steps we need to perform here. So here these are the steps for configuration of the securities. Here we have basic setting, master data, transaction manager, position management, and information system. So if you compare with the money market, then here you have transaction manager. Okay, means transaction management. So here we have transaction management. Now we have some additional steps. Okay, this is very specific for securities. What is this additional step? Reason is, he in system, like whenever I'll do any investment in shares or mutual fund, first I need to set up the master data. Okay, what is this master data? Master data means like the mutual fund or shares. Suppose if I'm doing investment in suppose what I can say, mutual fund example, I can say ICICI equity fund, like this. This is one mutual fund I have. Okay, so this master data I have to create in system, and here I need to maintain all the details of this mutual fund. Or like whenever you do investment in equity share, then you have to create this master data. That's why here we have one step called master data. Okay, so that is called the like a specific what I can say, specific class data. Or like here in this system, when I create the master data, some relevant configuration steps are here we have to do. Okay, so let's start. So how I'm going to do the configuration? So let's consider like I'm going to do the investment in ICICI equity fund. What will be my steps? First is you need to check the product type. Okay, so you can see here, this is the first step, define product type securities. Now you can see here we have different type of funds. Securities we have here standard. I can see some new product has been added. This is good thing. Like now you will get access of HANA 2021. In the earlier version, like this money market fund, money market fund accrued, all these type of product were not available. Now I can see here some of the product, but doesn't matter. Okay, so now how I'm going to do the configuration? First thing, I'll explain once again. Here you can see for any product, like suppose if I take a stock, then the stock, you can see here product category and condition group. This is very, very important. And based on this product category and condition group, all this, different type of product specific functionalities are getting covered. For example, like if I do investment in shares, then you expect there will be a dividend posting. Second, if you do the investment in bonds, then there will be no dividend related posting. In bonds, either you will get the total amount, means your investment plus interest for the investment period as a maturity. So likewise, there will be a different kind of scenarios, and all those scenarios are covered through the product category and condition group. For example, suppose I have a product type. Suppose here I have a stock, and here you can see product category and condition group. I'll take you some of the example here, product category and product condition group. So here you can see condition type, condition group. Okay, so let's see the condition type. So here you have one condition type is dividend. You can see another condition type is interest. Then we have different, condition type, repayment rate, repayment price, additional condition. Lot of conditions are there. Okay. Now this condition are assigned to this and to this next step in the condition group. So here you can see one group is my stock share, then another is my investment fund, third is my bond. Likewise, we have different groups. Okay. Now here in the next step, you can see here, like suppose if I take an stock, then here I can do dividend posting or accrual dividend adjustment. Then if I go to the investment fund, then here also I have same thing like dividend and dividend adjustment and dividend. So likewise, so here for the shares, I can do additional income entry for the dividend. But if I go to the other bonds, then you can see for the bond, I have condition like interest, repayment rate. Okay. So here, when I create the product, these are the condition I would be able to use. Okay. So this is the benefit of this condition type. Into the now our configuration. So what I can do, so for the purpose of my mutual fund example, I have to create the ICICI equity fund. So what I can do here, I'll go to the product type here, and it depends, like I can use money market fund. So here I'm going to use this one. Okay, this product type, money market fund, and I'll say copy, and I'm going to create 12A. So I'll go to my, like we need to go to the KDS now here. So company code is US 10. I don't know, US 01, right? And product type is 12A. And here my product is ICICI equity fund.
Like, and the mutual fund types, you have dividends and growth, right?
Yes.
Like, what about value? Will value also investment closely follow growth? I mean, almost the same setup, because you either will gain or lose, right? Debit or credit. So it could be set up the same way.
Yeah, same here. Only difference is, I'll tell you, the difference is here in the accounting, you can see when it is an income, my bank account is getting debited. When I will have the growth, I'll have investment in mutual fund. Okay. So let's take an example. So we will create two products. Okay.
So value will be like growth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's create. So here, this is dividend. Okay.
Okay.
And here, let us 12B. Growth. It is very simple. You will surprise. Like the solution is so simple. Because when I will post the dividend, okay, that time system will ask whether it is a payout or growth. But you should know. You should know. Now, this repayment type, all these steps, I'm not going to show you currently. Reason is like it is very specific to product. Now we are working on mutual fund. So all the steps which are relevant for this product, first I will show you that. Okay. So here I'll go to the define company code dependent setting for product type US01. I don't know what this is US01, right? So nothing is there. So mm, 7101. I need to take any company code. So let's take 001 company code. Okay. So here we will copy this, and here I will maintain 12A. We have cash management setting, we have accounting setting, we have automatic posting setting, and incoming payment flow setting. Okay. And this is for the taxes. So, like when we do the investment, so maybe like taxes are applicable. So you can select here, or else you can ignore. Cash management means like in the cash management module, if you implement cash and liquidity management, then in the overall forecast of the cash, system will take this 5 years of the overall horizon. If you want to maintain 1 year, 2 year, you can maintain. But here, this is the relevance of the cash management, because if you have cash management module, then all the flow across all the module gets automatically updated in the cash management. So that's why this setting is important. Second is posting to the accounting. So here you have different options for posting to the accounting. So you can see here actual record in subledger. Okay. And posting in FI without customer. So how you want to post the transactions depends on that. You can select here. Sometimes you have to post the transaction in customer account. Sometimes you can post directly to GL account. Normally, 99% we post in the GL account. We don't route it to the customer account, but maybe like client would ask you to route it to the customer account as well. So from here, you can control that. Posting control. So posting control, whether automatic or how you want. So normally this is the default setting you have to select here. Okay. So this is the setting here, and then also extend to 12 gig. This is done here. Okay. After that, so some of the setting I will show you when I will create the master data. Okay. So here how those different fields we update in the master data. I will show you that. Security account I will cover later. Coming to the transaction manager. Okay. So transaction management, transaction type. So now transaction type is now here purchase and sale. So if you go to the transaction type, then here very simple, you will have the purchase and sale. So you can select this, say 12A. Number range we maintain normally our product number. 12. Save this, and also 12B. Sorry, 12A. 12. 12. And select this B. B. Okay. So 100, 200.
Hey, you know, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features? Bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
We should maintain the number range. 001 company code I am taking here. So nothing change. Let me try 12. No, not relevant. Okay. Then we have here transaction type we have configured. Then we have here flow type. So flow type, currently flow type will be like when you purchase, so there will be one flow type for purchase. There will be another flow type for brokerage, because normally whenever you do any purchase sale on securities, there will be a brokerage charges. Okay. So brokerage charge, always you have to use one flow type. And then other flow will be kind of the derived flow you have to use. So let's go to the flow type here. You can see here 0100. So this is the flow type. This is quantity. Brokerage. This is the brokerage. Some changes are there here. Just let me check, because in HANA I have something I changed in 2020. Okay, only for securities they have changed. Okay, so flow type, we will use this purchase and brokerage capitalized. Likewise for this sale as well, sale and brokerage capitalized. Okay, so this is two charges and for the purchase and sale. So now here 12A, 12, 12, 12. So let me update this flow type here. So anyway, like we are going to use this, let me copy here. And for this sale, this will be. And now coming to the update type. So update type also, I'm going to use the standard one currently. So you can see here for the purchase, we have AC 1000. So I can copy from here itself. Streamline. Okay. So these are the update types we are going to use because this is not new, so that I'm not investing much time here. Now coming to the next step where we create the account determination, right? For the account determination, this is my company code 12A product type. You see, this is the valuation area will take, and here let's say 12, 10, 12, 11. So this is general valuation class and assignment, and also account assignment reference. So we have configured these three things here. Quickly now in system, we should create this. You know the steps. Counting, setting for position management, and here we create this, right? Valuation class also. And valuation area. That is the problem here. Setting up all the configuration from start. It is they have deleted this valuation area. So I need to go to the very basic setting now here. Okay. What I need to do here, Now coming to the accounting coding. Okay, so company code 001 is available. This setting is missing here. So let's take 1710 company code, because if we invest time on creating all these settings, it will kind of waste of time. So what we will do, let's use this 1710 company code, and here all these settings are available here. Valuation area is 002. So for here I'll say valuation area is 002, because we have to complete all the new steps. That is very important. Now here configuration, we will use 002, right? Okay. And coming to the account assignment reference. So this is setting is done. Quickly we need to do the derivation rule. Derivation rule here. Derivation rule securities. So like we are going to take product type, derivation class, and here account assignment reference. Okay. And then rule maintenance. So we know this is my product type, this is my valuation class, and this is my account assignment reference. This is done. And quickly, for in accounting, let us see controlling area. That is fine. I was checking this only because I need to check the cost center. So K03, I need to change the controlling area 001, and let us see any of the existing cost center. Yeah. So we have one cost center. Cost center 001. That is fine. CC 001. So we know, like here, I need to do the configuration of default cost center, right? Allocate additional account assignment reference. So 0001. No. 1710, right? Because this is new server now, so this is very difficult. Let us check which controlling area has been assigned here. Okay. That's why I normally do the end-to-end configuration of the company code as well. Let me see how I can find this. Seven 1 2 1 0. Awesome. Let me see this. See, no problem. Okay, so these are the standard setting we do for all the products. Now, important thing, like we will do configuration here. Last time, Nathan, we had missed this transaction configuration. So if you see here, this assign consumption sequence procedure, this is very, very important. Reason is when you deal in any of the equity shares, what happens? Like normally we follow the FIFO-LIFO method. Okay, means suppose if I have investment in shares or mutual fund, now you see, like if I have done some investment in 1st January 2022, suppose 1000 unit, on 10th Jan once again 2000 unit. Okay, and then suppose 15th 01 2020, once again 1000 unit. Here rate was 10, 11, and for example 1250 or say 950. Okay, your price will be, this is your total investment. Now suppose if you have sold 2500 unit, okay, it means like here the sale will be 1000 from this and 1500 should be from this lot. If you follow, first in, first out, 3 4. So likewise, always you need to follow this method, like how the sale unit will be, deducted from your overall investment, and based on this your profit and loss will be calculated. For example, like my sale value is 2500 unit and I have sold with 15 rupees. So like this is your realized value. What is your cost? Cost, you will say this into this into this. So total sale cost is this much, sale value is this much. So your profit will be this minus this. This is your profit. Okay. Now, if you take some average rate, then your profit will be different. So likewise, system should calculate the profit based on this method. So what is the step we need to follow here? The step will be, in the consumption procedure, you need to check whether your company code has assigned this method or not. And what basis this method has to be assigned, this is also very, very important. Okay. Now, This is default has been given. What I'm going to do, I'll select this and I will say 1710 consumption sequence. I'm saying first in, first out. Default is first in, first out. Okay, valuation area 002. That's all. So this is one, additional step of securities you need to remember. And remember one thing, if you don't do this configuration and if you do any transaction in system, then further configuration will not take an impact on the company code. Okay, so you have to be careful. You have to do this configuration in advance. Okay, so if you want to do this configuration product type level, you can do that, but this is at the company code level. This is fine. Okay, and then define and assign differentiation. This is also very, very important for the securities. Now what happens, like here, based on what my differentiation will be done. So one is portfolio, one is security accounts. This is a default normally we use. What happens, like in based on this security account, whether FIFO, LIFO, that will be taken care here. Okay, so currently normally for the security we consider security account, and here you can see, like if any term in there, security account, that is fine. Assign differentiation. So here valuation in the accounting code. Okay, so this is default security account, it is maintained. Position portfolio. Okay. So here I should maintain for my company code valuation of 002, accounting code I will maintain for my company code, and differentiation I am saying security account. Okay, so this will use for calculate my profit and loss on the sale of shares. Okay, and assign sequence, let me see this. So okay, this much is fine. So once we have done this, so I need to update the company code here, or else we will forget this. Now I need to create the GL accounts. So bank setting, we will see whether it is available, not available. Based on that I have to do. Because if I setting up the new server, this is the challenge we need to face. Profit and loss on sale. Okay, and here if I go to OBY6 1710, this is the chart of account, and quickly I will check here OBD4 account group. Okay, or else will not know the number range. So you can see here, we can use any number. So that's fine. So investment in securities, I can say this is 10. Dividend, I'll say 10. Profit and loss. This is the new GL account we need to create here. And go to FS00. Set account, GL account general. Okay. And here I'll give the description. So here, this is dividend normal account we'll create. System is taking some time. USD open item no need to maintain. Short key we can maintain something here. Balance in local currency, that is fine. Field status I can say 00. Okay. Then we will create the second GL account. So this is GL account type. I'll say primary account group income statement account, and here income on mutual fund. Cost element category, I will say 1. Fine. Next GL account, I'll copy from this one. So right now I've created this minimum GL account. Okay. Now let us focus on the one config step, and after that we will start the master data maintenance. And then like other relevant config step, I'll show you while doing the transaction, so you will be able to correlate. Okay. So this assignment, let me do here. GL account we have created 1. Okay, that's fine. A 1210. My God, what's the dependent entries? This entry is not required because I am doing this default. And next is 12B 1211. Okay. So this is the company code assignment. It is done. Now we will do very specific to transaction. So step number 1. This is now very important for the transaction. Okay. So step number 1, let us try to set up this security account. Means once I will purchase this mutual fund, where this units will be stored. Okay, so I have to have one account where I can store this mutual fund units. Okay, for that you can see like in the configure step, security account management. So this security account management, here you can see like update types are there. Okay, and master data security account management. Okay, so here this is the defined type of security account. So normally we use asset for the purchase related, and if you issue some of the like bond shares, then it will be a liability. Okay, so for me this is the default AKT asset type of security account we will use. And then maintain field status, that we can see later because it is not mandatory. But field status means the way you do in the finance field status, it is the same thing. Okay, now in the user transaction, if you go to FSCM, Treasury and Risk Management, Transaction Manager, and then go to the securities, here master data, you can see here securities are there. So I'll go to the edit, company code 1710, security account. I will say suppose NSDL 100. This is one account I have created. Or you can say mutual fund, for mutual fund MF you can create. Okay, and I will go to the create account. Now security ID, so you can say security ID this. Okay, 1010. Type, as I mentioned, this will be the asset AKT. Depository bank, this is important. Okay, now here I would have created depository account and then I would have told you like, yes, this is important. But like here, you can understand like when I'll create this security account, I need to know like where I have maintained this, right? So for that purpose, I need to create the depository bank. To create that, since this is a new server, we need to understand the business partner. If we have some business partner here, number range and grouping, Treasury. So we can use this. Okay, 01 number range, TR01 grouping. Let us see what is the number range has been proposed, 01. So this is fine. This is the number range external. 31, we should use the 31. So I'll change this. TR01. 31. Okay, because I don't want the external number. So this is also done. Now I'm going to transaction code BP, create organization, and here TR01, we will say this depository account with, suppose, ICICI Bank itself. and this is demat account. Okay. Language English. This is fine. So I can save this. And then go to change and add this depository account. Okay. You can see here, this is the role TR0152. Then just save this. So once you have extended this role, here this business partner will be available. So this is my business partner. And other details, security account number. So if I say this is the same number I have, that is fine. And save this. So this is done. So in this account, we can hold on my investment. Okay. Mutual fund. So this is the first step we have completed. Now I'm going to do the second step. This is the master. So security account we have created. Okay. This is our image. Coming to the class master data, like where I'm going to do this investment. Okay. So for that, remember this transaction code AFWZZ. Okay. Here I create the ID. For that, I will go to the create transaction, and here you can give any ID. ID I will say mutual fund ICICI. Okay. And product type 12A I'm going to use. Okay. So ICICI mutual fund. This is dividend. And create without reference. So you can see here, like product type 12A has been assigned. You need to remember this ISIN number. Across the world, the securities are identified this through this ISIN number, international ID number. So whenever any equity share, bond, preference share, or any kind of securities are getting issued, it has to be registered. Okay. And after registration, you will get some number. So suppose this number is my mutual fund 1010, like that you can maintain something. And then go to the basic data. In the basic data, you have issuer, means who has issued this mutual fund. So this is here also, like you need to create the issuer. In the business partner, I'll go to organization, and here TR01, that is fine. We will say ICICI mutual fund. Okay. You can save this data, then go to change, and here let us see what is the role for the issuers. TR0701. Save this data. Okay, so this is the ID. Now here you can go to the drop down. BP role you will find here. $170 it was, no? So in here 17 no 150 then I have to take. This is important. Okay, 150, because if this role will not match, okay, then only you will get the list. So I say as a mutual fund, you have to be careful. That's why sometimes I create or extend the role while checking the master data. And currency here USD. So I'm saying like this mutual fund was issued in USD currency. You can maintain all these details, like what was the issue date, what was the nominal value. So nominal value, suppose $10. Issue price was also 10, and issue was on 001/2022. Then you can see here, like I had said, like some of the configuration I will show you while doing the master data maintenance. So here, if you look at here, type securities type, I'm coming to a specific class data. So here you can see security type. We have bearer registered, like so. Security type, I can create new phone number, mutual fund. So now you will be able to correlate, like if you maintain, so this is my mutual fund dividend. Okay, another one, I'll maintain this growth. So I need to go out and come. Then you have fund type. So fund type, what is it? Fund type, because it is coming directly from the product category I have selected. Category is open-ended. Okay, now I'll go back. I'll not save this data, and once again I'll maintain this. Reason is DT dividend. Okay, so this is done. This is done. You can see now mutual fund dividend has come. Fund type, this is equity fund. Category, open-ended. Foreign public fund, joint partner, anything public fund I have said. Condition we will maintain later. So here, normally when we will get the dividend, I need to maintain this detail. Exchange, here if this mutual fund is listed, I can maintain here. So exchange, if I need to see So whether it is maintained here. So in the configuration, define exchange. So here we have so many stock exchange has been defined. So currently I'm looking at newer. Let's see. New York Stock Exchange. What's the name of New York Stock Exchange? Do you remember? New York Stock Exchange. What's the name?
NYSE.
NYSC, right? Yes. Okay. So it is already created here. It means no need to maintain. Right? And price type relationship I will tell you later. So currently, like I'm saying, this is listed, and here I am just saying NYSE. Okay. So this is done. So once we have created the master, so two master is important. So first we have created security account, and second is class ID, wherein we have created the mutual fund master date. Now, next step, I need to create a transaction. Means now I need to buy this mutual fund. So to buy this mutual fund, first I have to maintain the brokerage account, or you can say trading account. So before I go and maintain this trading account, quickly let us check house bank setup. So for your practice also, you use this company code. Okay. So I'll go to the FI12. Let me go from the menu part. So we have so many banks here. House Bank.
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
Do you remember this T code which we use for the Furia Bank?
It is Manage house bank or manage bank account, I think. To create the house banks, we will use FI12 underscore H bank, right? To create the house bank. And that needs a transport. But if you need to create an account, it is manage bank account, right?
The one Fury transaction code is there, na? Then that is
Launch the Fury Launchpad, is it?
and that NWBC, nice, right?
Can't we use any of the existing account that is created?
That I'm trying to see like whether the complete config is there or not.
In can we check it in table T012K will give, right?
Okay. T012K.
Yeah.
Dump is coming here. That's why I thought I'll check from the Fury.
Yeah, manage bank accounts it will give in the Fury.
Manage bank account, right?
Yes.
Manage bank.
It looks like we don't have right permission.
Hmm. Okay. So let us try to create one account so we'll understand. Okay. So here, let us create one company. So ICICI Direct. ICICI Bank Direct. Go to change and say counterparty, right? Zero one US bank key. I need to select here. Let us see ABN AMRO Bank and account number is this. And then I'll go to the company code. So first I need to give the authorization. So I'm giving authorization for securities. Then coming to the payment details, currency USD, and here for the incoming, outgoing. Okay. And let us see the house bank available here. There is some problem in the bank account. I need to send this, message to me. $63. Counterparty So I can maintain only authorization currently. And here we are getting error dump. I'll just send this to sending this. So I posted this, that is fine. So now we have to do the account determination, that all those settings we have to do here. So quickly what we can do, like we have done the master data but not the other settings. Okay, so now once we have done the valuation class, general valuation class, next step is about the position management procedure. Okay, this is important. Without that you won't be able to create the transaction. So in the standard, so for this 9981, okay, let us see this 9981 configuration of the position management. This is for the equity, and here it is saying security valuation and foreign currency valuation. That is okay, no problem. Security valuation, here you can see 1010. This config is important here. Now if you go to the define position, key date valuation, in this security 1010, this is saying OCI and price type is 01. So when I will maintain the monthly price, so I have to maintain this 01 price. Okay, you just need to remember this. So that is fine. So we will use this. Fine. Copy this. My valuation area is 002 and product type 12A, and also this is for the 12B as well. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now account determination we have to do, because we have less time. So we will do this account determination and we will create the transaction. So what are the steps we are going to do? First we will do the account determination. Let's do this account determination. So for the account determination, I will go to our KDS. Here we have, these are the update types. Okay, so link to other accounting. Chart account, right? YCOE. Okay, and here first we need to check the mapping here, right? So in the KDS we have update type AC 1000. So let us go to the update type. Posting specification we have 11100. So position to bank clearing. Okay, and for the brokerage, this is also same because it is also going to capitalize. And for sale, Here, the next step, what we used to do, first we check the position and specification. So for this, here we have 1 and 3. So right now I'm taking 1 and 3. And here it will be definitely 3 and 1 because I'll create one default bank account. Now go to the GL account assignment. Here we have 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. And you know the GL account what we have here. One GL account I have to create for the bank as well. FS00. So let us take any of the existing bank. This is the account I want to create here. Account. Okay. What happened? Required field. Okay. So this is the account we have created. Now I can maintain this account here for 3. This and mutual fund. Okay, so this is done. Like how that account utilization will happen. So let us quickly check if I'm able to create the transaction. Okay, then it will be good. So we can close to the class with good note, right? If we are able to create the transaction, right? So we can go directly to FTR underscore create. Product type we know 12A. Transaction type is 100. And this is the partner and ID number. This is fine. We had assigned, right? Product type we did this setting. Oh, we had done for 001 company, right? 12A. Okay. And 12B. That's why I was thinking I have already done, but we are done for the other company code. That is fine. 12 also okay. This is problem. Actually, we had used some different company code. Say 1999. So big number 0000. So here I'll say 12. So I'll take all this date. So let me create this transaction in January because we need to do the valuation as well. Okay, and 1000 unit, 10,000 saying 10 USD. Trading data, I need to maintain this January date. General valuation class, this is fine. Other flow, like here we can maintain the brokerage. So suppose brokerage is 1000. Payment details, we are not maintaining anything here. Any bank is not working, so this is fine. So now let me check this is okay or any error is coming here. Okay. So registered office is required. That's fine. So you can see like these are the basic checks are there. Okay. So sure. Change. So registered office. Region. Some of the master data you may have to maintain. I think I have to go back and come again once again. PS02, no valuation class. Actually, I don't need for this, but this is the problem because here we have two valuation class. This error I will explain because in this company code we have two valuation class. That's why system is giving this error. So we will maintain the value for this valuation class as well because without that it will not allow, or let me quickly delete this. Okay. So if there will be no transaction, then it will allow me to delete. So that will be good actually. So that you will not face any problem. So in the organization, you can see here. Accounting. This valuation class. So I want to delete this. It will not allow me. Okay. So I have to do this setting as well. So no problem. We will do this setting. Reason is if I don't do, it will not allow me to post any transaction. So we'll quickly do this. Okay. And we'll complete this. Okay.